Guys, it's super late. I'm standing under this old faded streetlight next to this haunted mansion apparently over here. But I just wanted to share something with you that I've had on my mind today that I think can really impact and bless your lives. And it's something I've noticed from the scriptures, that is the difference between our lives and the scriptures is that in the scriptures we get to see the full story. You know, in our lives, we're facing down that Red Sea. We are in the middle of the wilderness. We are, in the belly of the whale, so to speak. And we don't see, we don't know what's coming. We don't know how we're going to get out of this situation, how things could ever work out, how all the unfair things in life could ever be made right. But that's the whole point of the scriptures, is they show us, they say, yeah, when you leave slavery in Egypt, when you leave your old self, your old habits, your old things in your life behind, there's going to be times where you think, man, I kind of wish I was back there. Being in the wilderness, being out here really sucks, and I don't even know if there's a promised land waiting for me. That doesn't seem like it's even possible. And we're gonna have days like that, but the scriptures tell us that yes, there is a promised land. There is that land flowing with milk and honey. There is a brighter future. There is good things on the horizon, and we need to keep going. We need to have faith. We need to trust God. And so I think there's so much to be learned from the scriptures, from these stories, especially the journeys in the scriptures. I think there's so much to learn from those, and to recognize that if we can keep moving forward as we approach that Red Sea, there can be miracles. There will be miracles that we'll find on that journey. And so that's my invitation. Remember, if you're in a position where you feel like you're facing something so daunting, or you're in the middle of the wilderness and it feels like it's just not letting up, and it seems like, man, my old life before I started this journey of following God and doing that quest that he gave to me, that call within me that he put in me, before I started following it, it felt like life was better, and that's very normal, that's very real. But the promise is that there is this beautiful land waiting for us, and in the journey we will learn so much, we'll grow, we'll become who God wants us to become. And that's so difficult. It's such a hard journey, but it's so worth it. And so we got to keep going. And that's my invitation to you. Study the scriptures, study those stories, study those journeys and what they learned on that path, and try to grow into what God wants you to become on this journey.